Hi, I'm Michelle Meir, and today I want to talk to you about how we can simplify the use of content online to get noticed, to get new clients. As a business strategist, and I guess I should say as an introvert, I decided really early on back in 2010 when I started Decisive Minds that I was going to focus on the online world, on getting noticed, on putting out content. That meant for me blogging and putting together ebooks and using content to have people opt into a list, or using content to have people find my products and services. And so, I don't know about you, but I don't necessarily like to work hard. I like to get paid well, and I like to do good work, but I'm always kind of looking for what is it that I can do one time and use it over and over and over in a lot of ways in our business. Actually have just kind of this running thing in our company that says, if we do this, how can we use it 5 different ways, right? Well, today we're going to talk about how can we use something 10 different ways, because one of the things that you probably have, most people have, is content. Maybe you wrote a book, maybe you've written blog posts, maybe you've recorded YouTube videos, maybe you have information about product manuals or anything like that, anything that would be considered content. How can we take some of that content and repurpose it and reuse it and get you noticed online? So I'm going to share with you 10 different ways to rock one piece of content. Let's go take a look at the PowerPoint. Okay, 10 ways to rock one piece of content. I want to start out by looking at a quote, because I'm a quoteaholic. I love quotes, and I love this quote in particular, especially where we're sitting right in our economy. The best way to predict the future is to create it, Peter Drucker said. I want to encourage you to create your future. If you want to have lots of eyes on your products and services, lots of traffic to your website. I get thousands and thousands and thousands of visits to my website every single week. And the reason is because I have put out so much content over the years. Not necessarily like lots of different pieces of content, but a lot of use of content. Now I do also, it's been 10 years now that I've been doing this. I do have almost 1,000 blog posts on my website. That's a fact, but I didn't start out with 1,000. So, let's look at what can we do with that one piece, right? What's that one piece of great content that you have? And so I want to start by looking at how do you create a video, just like I'm doing right now. And then you take that video and you put it on your YouTube channel. If you have a Vimeo account, you put it on your Vimeo account. You want to look at, find that piece of content that people are looking for, that they desire, that they want to know more about. And then that's what I want you to do, just like I'm doing with this one, right? Is creating a video. So step number 1, create your video and get it put on YouTube and Vimeo. I could probably count that as 2 ways, but I'm only going to count it as 1 in this one. Number 2, use that content for a Facebook Live. Now, if you're recording the video, most of my videos I record on my phone. Today I'm not. I happen to be recording on Zoom. And one of the functions on Zoom is that you can also Facebook Live at the same time if you want to, or you can YouTube Live. You can stream it to several different services. So if you are a person who likes to, edit your videos, have some control over that response, and you don't want to Facebook Live it at the same time, then super simple, come back with the same content, go on Facebook and just have a conversation with people on Facebook about that. What's great about the Facebook Live is that, number 1, Facebook loves its own products. So your video, your Facebook Live video, will be seen more than, say, just uploading this video that you're recording. And you'll also have people to interact with you on that Facebook Live. So it's great. Use the content for a Facebook Live. Number 3, take the content, create it into an ebook, and use it as a giveaway. Use it as a freebie. Something to get people to give you their email address in exchange for that content, right? What I'm going to do with this content on 10 ways to rock one piece of content is that as a freebie, people will be able to download this video, they'll be able to download an ebook, and they will also be able to download a checklist, which is one of the upcoming ideas. So 3, create a video, create an ebook and use it as a freebie. Number 4, add the video that you created to your LinkedIn profile. Now, if you have it written, then you can also create an article on LinkedIn, right? And upload it as an article. But I don't know if you know this, but you can go into LinkedIn, go into your profile, and you'll see, and you can see here on the screen, you can go to what LinkedIn calls your experience, right? So mine is working for Decisive Minds. You can choose one of your experiences and you can add this as a media piece. So you'll see here that I have several videos. Actually, on every single experience I have several videos uploaded to LinkedIn as well. So number 5, add it to your email signature. Always phenomenal to have a link to a freebie, or have a link to a piece of content, or have a link to a video. I like to add links to videos in my email address. Number 6, create a blog post on your website about the content. You can insert the video that you've recorded into the blog post. The blog post doesn't need to be new content. Literally, you could transcribe what you did in the video and have it put into a blog post, right? And just tweaked just slightly. So, the other thing I want to point out here is it's extremely important that you realize that it is not your audience's responsibility to come find your content. It is your responsibility to share your content with the audience. And so when you create this blog post, be sure that you're going out and you're posting it to Facebook, and you're posting it on Twitter and on LinkedIn, and you're sharing it all over the place. And don't just share it one time. Share it once a week for 2 months, right? Continue to share that content. What we do at Decisive Minds is that we take a blog post and we will post that blog post on social media 25 times over a 31-day period. Got to get the numbers right? 25 times over a 31-day period. Now, it goes to Twitter almost 12 of those 25 times, because as we know, Twitter gets, you need a lot more content there. But it's being posted to Facebook and a Facebook page and my Facebook group and LinkedIn and my LinkedIn business page and Instagram. And so put out your content. That's the reason I get so much traffic to my website, is because I share so much content. Okay. All right. That was number 6. Number 7, create a checklist. I told you earlier that as I put this together in the freebie, that for the list build that I'm doing, not only will they get the video, but they're also going to get a checklist. And the checklist that I decided to create is actually 24 ways to use this one piece of content. So I expanded and I'm giving them more ways in the checklist. Number 8, put your ebook on Amazon Kindle. You can do it as a free something where people can download it for free. If you've done your ebook right, then at the end of your content, it says what's next. And maybe you're offering them a free conversation about what you do, or maybe you are offering them to buy a product or a service, right? So even if people get your ebook from Kindle for free, hopefully they read it, and when they get to the end, there's a next step for them. So there's value in that. Or put it on there for 99 cents, or put it on there for $10, whatever you want to do. Just get it on Kindle, because that gives you, not only does it get your content out there, but it also gives you the recognition of being able to say you've got something published on Amazon Kindle, which is, again, one of the biggest websites in the world. Okay. Number 9, repurpose your content to medium.com. I don't know if you've ever heard of Medium. It is actually a highly ranked information-based website. There are some pros and some cons to posting on medium.com. Now, if you are new at the content game, if you do not have, if you're not getting 10, 20,000 visits to your website every month, then use Medium. Go put your content. You can literally push the button on your Medium account that says upload my blog post, and it will pull that content straight over from your website, okay? And the con of medium.com is that it is so highly ranked on the web that your content that's going to have the same name as the content on your website could be outranked. It probably will be outranked by your content on medium.com. So someone may read it on Medium and not come read it on your website. Well, if you're early on in the content game, I say hallelujah, somebody's reading your content. I don't care if they're reading it on Medium or on your website. We can do things in that blog post on Medium to try to get them to come to your website, right? So just wanted to share. Number 9 is repurpose to medium.com. It's free. Everyone can use it. Number 10, create a PowerPoint, just like the one you're seeing here, and share it on slideshare.net. So if you don't know what SlideShare is, it's another information site, but it's owned by LinkedIn. Lots and lots and lots of traffic. And what you can post there is the PowerPoint, not the video that you've recorded of the PowerPoint. It is the PowerPoint itself. So again, I post my PowerPoints on there sometimes. I've had PowerPoints on there that have been there for years that have thousands of views. If you'll notice on this PowerPoint, as I was going through, there are several times when I am like giving a URL so you can see it on my website, or you can see it on YouTube or whatever. And the reason I'm doing that is because if someone's just looking at the PowerPoint, I want them to have a reason to take the next step. So just wanted to share that with you. That is our 10 points. I do want to give you an opportunity to get your hands on that 24 content repurposing ideas checklist that I created. So I started with these 10, but I added an additional 14 ideas. You can go to decisiveminds.com/rock content, and you will find your way to download that checklist there. So I hope you learned something new. Listen, don't let this overwhelm you. If you don't, the idea here is to show you that you can use one piece of content in 1,000 different ways. I don't want you constantly creating content. I want you to go pull out that manual you wrote and find something interesting, or pull up that book, or pull out that blog post and use that information in a couple of different ways. You don't have to do it in all 10 if you don't want to, but I wanted you to see that there are things you can do to be driving traffic, driving people to your business so that they are seeing your products and services. All right, this is Michelle Mears saying, be decisive. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.